When the facts bend reality, this is beyond plausible.
As animal population, therefore it. Some species possess unique abilities, and a few of them seem to exist only in imagination. This video is about the strangest arthropods. Tongue-eating louse. Cimmatua exigua, the tongue-eating louse, is an arthropod in the family Cimmatouids. It is known as a parasitic creature that specializes in infesting fish. S gills attaches to the base of the tongue and then replaces it, becoming the host. In return, it sucks the fish's blood and mucus for nutrients. This strange animal causes no other harm to the fish. This is a rare known case of a parasite that can replace and perform the function of a biological organ in the host's body. S tongue, gradually sucking blood, corroding, and replacing itself in the position of the fish. Another special point that few people know is that the tongue-eating louse is born male, but upon reaching adulthood, it will self-transform into a female. However, the mechanism that allows this species to self-transform in such a way still puzzles scientists. With a thick, jointed neck. This creature looks like a product of surreal artist's imagination, but it is the giraffe weevil, an insect mainly living in Madagascar. This is a beetle in the family Arthropods, discovered in 2008, and can grow up to 25 millimeters in length. The characteristic of this species is its entirely black body, with wings covered in a distinctive bright red color. This beetle gets its name because it possesses legs and a neck as long as a giraffe's. However, this root-boring weevil does not use its long neck for feeding like a giraffe, but uses it in battles with other male beetles to compete for mates. S neck is usually 2 to 3 times longer than the female. Despite their bizarre shape, they are not dangerous to humans. Giant water bugs mainly live in West Asia, Australia, and the Americas. They are one of the largest bugs in the world, with body lengths up to 12 centimeters. Notably, their diet consists of small fish and amphibians. Even in some cases, they have been observed eating snakes and turtles. When encountering prey, the water bug releases a powerful digestive enzyme, turning the prey's internal organs into a liquid form, facilitating digestion. They are among the insects with the most painful bites in the world. Giant water bug species are fierce predators, actively hunting, capturing, and voraciously consuming their victims. Amphibians as well as aquatic invertebrates like snails and crustaceans also cannot escape becoming their prey. The largest species also dare to catch and eat turtles or water snakes. They often lie motionless at the bottom of the water and wait for prey to approach. Water bugs attack using their front legs, which have evolved for capturing prey. Sometimes they also use 2 pairs of hind legs to tightly embrace the victim. After capturing prey, the water bug injects a digestive enzyme with venom into the prey's body. Although their bite is very painful, it does not have much effect on larger animals. Sometimes, if encountering an overwhelmingly sized animal, such as a human, they will choose to play dead to escape. And most water bug species can secrete an unpleasant substance from their anus. This animal has a unique hunting technique. They often deliberately get themselves caught in spider webs, pull the silk threads, and pretend to be trapped prey. When the spider approaches, they release a venom that acts as a digestive fluid sufficient to paralyze the prey. Then quickly turn the spider into a liquid to drink. After digesting the prey, they will use the prey's carcass to cover their back, forming a type of armor that confuses and misleads enemies. Biologists have also personally observed this phenomenon. Assassin bugs move with a pile of carcasses from other insects on their backs. This assassin insect has quite a few prey in nature, and even in many cases, they also attack snakes. There are about 7,000 known species of assassin bugs in the world. They range in length from 4 to 40 millimeters and use the same type of weapon. A sharp, curved needle-like structure called a rostrum. This is the weapon they use to stab their prey, usually other insects. Cheridotella sexpunctata beetle. Cheridotella sexpunctata is a tortoise beetle capable of changing shape depending on the environment by altering its circulatory system. Specifically, they can change color and pattern, from gold to red with black spots. This insect is extremely small in size, only 5 to 7 millimeters. This is a species widely distributed in North America. One of the beetles isolated from its natural habitat. They quickly lose their original color and turn a dull brown. This phenomenon is explained by the structure of their outer shell. The ladybug's shell is covered with a liquid layer formed from dew droplets on leaves. This easily gives us the illusion that this insect has a patterned color. Ladybug larvae have a dark-colored shell with many sharp spines. Their uniqueness lies in their ability to molt and increase body size. They create a protective shell from their own waste to defend against natural enemies. Tiger beetles are a type of beetle famous for their aggressiveness and super fast running ability, reaching about 9 kilometers per hour. Scaled to body size, this speed is equivalent to 770 kilometers per hour in humans. Possessing fast speed and large, super strong jaws, their main food is small insects and bugs. They mainly live in the lands of Indonesia and Malaysia. Most tiger beetle species have metallic, brown, or green colors. They have a quite distinctive body shape and are very easy to recognize. Tiger beetles are small in size, typically only 10 to 20 millimeters. If you have the chance to approach them, though this is not easy, you will see they have large, long eyes and slender, strong legs. The large eyes of tiger beetles allow them to quickly detect prey or predators with a wide viewing angle of up to 120 degrees. That is why they react very quickly when someone approaches. Reptile. Reptile is a species with a very high level of biodiversity. Subspecies are distinguished based on the spine on their back. This spine is the weapon that protects reptile from enemies. They mainly live in Florida, USA, Central America, and Northern South America. This animal's body can be up to 10 millimeters long. Although Rep does not transmit diseases, they can have economic and public health impacts. The neck and chest armor develops into spines with many strange shapes, making them look very special. After all, this is an effective camouflage method of this unique animal. Scorpion fly. Scorpion flies mainly live in Western Europe, with their main food being small insects, nectar, and rotting fruit. Their scorpion-like tail part is actually the male's genital organ. Females choose mates based on the gift the male brings, which could be an insect or saliva. This insect may look fierce but is actually harmless. Although many insects have appearances that frighten people, most of them are actually harmless and do not want to be chased by humans. However, their overly frightening appearance might make you never want to encounter them. Hippophil or Deniana. Hippophil or Deniana, millipedes, are considered the chemists of the insect world. Hippophil or Deniana can produce hydrogen cyanide to catch prey and protect themselves. The length of this species can reach up to 5 centimeters. This is one of the oldest decomposer organisms. They are found in most regions of the world, widely distributed in North America, from California to Colombia. Although millipedes are not directly toxic to humans, they can still cause some allergic reactions. Hydrocyanic acid has a burning and suffocating effect on the millipede's prey. In large quantities, this toxin is also harmful to humans. However, the amount of toxin a millipede can produce is very small, so it cannot cause poisoning in humans. Honey ants. You may not know, honeybees are not the only insects capable of producing the natural sweet, viscous, brown to yellow product we call honey. Some other bees, such as bumblebees and even wasps, are also known to produce similar sweet honey. But perhaps the most unusual insect that can convert nectar into honey is the honeypot ant. Among them, the most common species is Camponotus inflatus. They are individuals that serve as honey storage builders for the ant colony when food becomes scarce. In fact, these are worker ants specialized in sucking nectar from various plants. They will eat continuously until their abdomens swell to the point of appearing ready to burst, releasing the amber-colored liquid inside. Known as honey ants, the sweet amber liquid in their abdomens is secreted whenever colony members need food. Species like Camponotus inflatus regularly feed worker ants honey and pollen. When a certain limit is reached, the honey ant's abdomen swells so much that they can no longer move. Thus, they can only hang suspended from the nest ceiling until fellow ants demand to be fed honey. Most honey ants are found in arid, desert, or semi-arid regions of Australia, the US, Mexico, and Africa, where foraging for food can be extremely difficult. Therefore, producing and storing honey is seen as an adaptation to survive in these harsh environments. Honey ants are such a valuable resource that ant colonies sometimes attack each other to steal them. In Australia, indigenous peoples also highly favor these insects filled with sweet honey and often dig around ant nests to find them. One can catch a honey ant and immediately put it in their mouth to chew. Many might find this action frightening, but the abundant nutrients in their abdomens make honey ants a special delicacy. In the 1990 documentary Trials of Life, director David Attenborough filmed putting an ant in his mouth and actually tasting it. According to a scientific study, although ant honey and bee honey look very similar at first glance, ant honey has a lower viscosity. It is sweet but not as sweet as the honey humans commonly use. Additionally, ant honey has a sour taste not found in bee honey. Which arthropod impresses you the most? Please share your opinion in the comments section.
Curious? Subscribe and step through the next anomaly.